Many people think higher education is solely about years of sitting in classrooms, listening to lectures, and then sitting at a desk and taking tests. And while some of that is true enough, at Metropolitan Community College there's way more involved, like getting a hands-on learning experience in the field of your choice. Such is the case in construction technology. I'm Kent Pavelka, your host on MCC TV. We're here at the Construction Education Center at MCC's Fort Omaha campus to show you how students actually learn to build a home themselves. It's all straight ahead. Hi everybody, with me at the Construction Education Center at MCC's Fort Omaha campus is Laurie Maser. Laurie is an electrical technology instructor at the college. And Laurie, maybe just a minute or so about your background. We were just chatting before we went on air. You're a you came from Chicago here.
Chicago native.
As a Chicago native.
I worked in retail, and then I got involved in the electrical apprenticeship and went through Local 22, and now I'm a journeyman wireman.
So how did you get into the educational part of it?
When I was working at Metro, doing a job for Metro Community College, I actually got involved with the instructors, and they started for me to teach part-time back in 2007.
Yeah. So way back, how did you end up in Omaha though, from Chicago?
I came for my other job, transferred for my other job.
So you made a left turn out of what were you doing?
Retail management.
Retail?
Retail management, and then I came in and became an electrician.
This is a little different gig, isn't it?
A little bit.
Tell us a little bit about this. We see our students here talk about this house that you're building. What are these students majoring in? What are they shooting for in terms of a degree or a certificate?
Well, these students are doing a fantastic project. We're doing the capstone project. So what they're going for, we have an assortment of kids who are doing electrical technology degrees. We have carpentry degrees, we have plumbing degrees, architecture, assortment, anything that's involved in construction.
Yeah, and today we're looking at the students doing what?
Today the kids are putting up drywall on the walls. So we received all of our inspections, so we get inspections just like you would on a normal job site, where we get rough-in inspections from electrical, plumbing, and the building inspector. And now that we've received all of our inspection permits, the kids can now start drywall in the house.
Well, they're noisy, aren't they?
They are a little noisy. They are.
This is the second house that you all have done, right?
Yes, it is.
So as we're looking at this one, well, first of all, this house will be completed and then it goes out into the community, right?
It does.
How does that work?
It does. The Bridge Foundation is our support line to get the homes out into the community. So the students get started here in the fall every year, and we build the house. It's in various sections, and we piece it together and get it ready, and then in July it should get moved out into a local neighborhood.
I wonder if the people know who are going to live in this know about it yet. Do they, or do you know?
Not yet. I know our first home did just sell, so we sold the first home, and I know it's gotten a little bit of notoriety, so hopefully the second home will get just the same.
Again, we're looking at an actual house that MCC students are building here on the Fort Omaha campus. Now let's take a tour here and talk a little bit about what we're looking at here today. Right now the home is in 3 different sections, right?
It is, and we have 2 of the sections pieced together, but when it moves out of the building, it needs to move out in separate sections. So we have our smaller section right here. This is where you'll enter into the home, and it has the kitchen and dining room in there.
So on the other side, there's two pieces already together. Is that what you said?
What you're looking at right through here is the middle section, and then where you can see him working up above, that's the 3rd section of the home.
Do you have to take those 2 sections apart to get them out? Or?
Yep, we'll have to separate those 2 when we slide them out the door.
Will you put the 3rd one together here, or will you?
We'll probably put it together one more time just to make sure everything fits nice to go out.
And then split it into 3 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's go through the front door.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm trying to envision that once it's put together, the front door is going to be on the left side of the house, right? As you're coming,
As
facing
you're
the
looking
front?
at it, yes.
Yeah.
From the sidewalk.
So
Yeah.
we walk through the yellow door.
Yep, and you'll go into
Okay.
the entryway,
Okay.
which if you turn left, you'll be able to go into the garage. So we build these homes with a 2-car garage attached, and then if you go forward, you'll...
So there'll be another piece to it.
Yes.
There'll be a fourth piece.
There'll be a
which will
fourth-
the garage.
and they'll build that on site.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So they will pour the foundation, and they will form up the garage, and then we'll put the house on there.
Wow. So the foundation will be big enough for all the sections and the garage.
It will.
Okay. So theoretically we've got the garage. As we walk in the front door, we turn left, and that's the entrance to the garage from the inside.
It is. You
And then
walk forward.
So kind of take us through before we tour the whole house, and we can let's walk forward, but talk a little bit about what this thing looked like at the beginning.
Wow.
For the front, through the front foyer. You know, the various stages of what you did.
Right, because if you came in about 6 months ago, you'd have seen just some wood on the floor, just some framing on the floor. And from there, the kids put down the subfloor and they built the sides. So the students all got together and they framed up the sides of the home. And we did it in 3 different sections as it was formed. And then we put it all together to get the roof line all completed on there.
So you do the outside first, right? All the outside?
We got the framing done, and then we put on the sheathing around the outside, and the kids had to side it before the electrical kids or the plumbing kids could come in and start their work.
Are the plumbing and you doing the plumbing and electric now? At this stage?
Yeah, we just had our rough-in inspection, so all the outlets for lighting and receptacles are installed.
So you can do that before you finish the roof.
Yes, but the siding has to be on first.
Siding.
Has to be on.
Then you start on the inside. Is the roof the last thing then?
The rough-in. It's just the rough-in. So we get our rough-in in. So we get our electrical in the walls, our plumbing in the walls, and then once that gets done and inspected, then the kids can start drywalling.
Yeah.
Put it on the mud.
I don't know why I'm hung up on the roof, but when do shingles go on? Is that the last thing, or?
Shingles are on in various places. So because it gets moved in 3 different sections, the
Gotcha.
shingles aren't necessarily on everywhere. Some of these that are just a straight line, they're attached already. And then where we have to meet points up with a ridge, they'll shingle it once it gets to the job site.
Now here's a dumb question. How do you connect these things? I mean, you nail them together, or what? I mean, how does that work?
Yep, nail them together. Glue. We glue them.
Glue 'em?
Little PL 400. Yeah, duct tape. No, actually, they get nailed together. So there's some good braces in there, and we will
Yeah. very
nail those together, bolt them together.
Okay, so we go through the front foyer here, and then what? We have an option to turn left to the garage, and where else can we go here?
We can go forward and hit the kitchen.
Which way? You want to go there? Let's
Sure,
do that.
we can
okay.
do that. Yeah.
So tell us about the kitchen here.
Oh, our kitchen is it has a nice L shape to it with some beautiful, they've added some beautiful tile in the old home, so I assume we'll do the same thing in here. But it's a full-size kitchen and a nice dining room with a sliding glass door to walk out to the backyard.
Which we can't really envision at this stage of construction.
Actually, it's in.
Oh, it's in.
So yeah, the students have already put in all the windows, the doors, and the sliding glass door is right back there.
Yeah, that's cool. So that is the dining room there?
That is the dining room. So the big open space in that wall there will match up to this section right here. So the dining room is attached right to the great room.
So you walk through the dining. So that's all we have through this first building then is the entrance to the garage, the kitchen, the dining room. So once these 2 pieces are put together, you walk right into the great room.
The great room.
Okay. Well, like you said, but we don't have the tile in and all that, do we?
No, we don't
Okay.
have any of that. Yeah, most of that gets done on site. So once the home gets moved.
So students have to choose, right, what they're going to do, whether it's electrical or plumbing.
They do.
But they work in concert, which makes it kind of a unique
Right.
education, right?
They all get to work together, meet each other, and see each other on the job site here, and then hopefully when they go out into the real world, they'll get to see each other again. They'll know some faces and names.
I just looking at some of these students, I mean, it's got to be just an unbelievable real life experience compared to, I don't know how construction education was done in the past.
Right. The kids built the homes in high school, right? It was a class in high school. And the kids went out and built a home where I grew up. So, yeah.
But on the site.
On site,
Yeah.
right. So in here it's a little bit different. And the majority of the kids that you see here today are their Career Academy kids too. So they're coming to college in the afternoon, getting high school credit and college credit at the same time.
Talk a little bit about, from your perspective, the program in general and how unique it is.
Well, just the opportunity to come to college and achieve high school credit at the same time is a pretty cool thing to do. And then the kids get the experience hands-on of what they will be doing out in the field when they go to work.
So, not all these kids are high school kids, right?
Not all of our students are, no.
Right.
We get high school in the afternoon and then our full-time students in the morning and the evening classes.
And they all work together?
They all work, yeah. Everybody does a section of the house. So a night crew did some of the house, the night students do, the Career Academy kids have worked on it, and then the morning classes too.
So how do you take them from the classroom? You got to teach them something in the classroom, right?
Yep,
and
we
then
do.
translate that to actually doing the electrical work on this house.
Well, it's a pretty cool opportunity to actually go out and put your hands on what you just read. So when you read in the book and it talks about how to do something, you get to come out to the job site and apply it and get that hands-on experience.
But you're right there at that point, I imagine, because it's hard to, you can't just pick up the materials and do it. You got to show them, remember this, what we talked about in class?
Yes.
That kind of thing?
Yep, we're always out here. We put a student in charge, usually like they're the leader of the group, the foreman or whatever you want to call them, and we put them in charge sometimes, and then they run the group, get the materials, just like it was a normal job site.
So it's role-playing in a way.
Yeah, we do role playing out there.
So, yeah, because in an electrical job, like in a house, I suppose there are different kinds of duties that individuals do, or do they all do the same thing, or how does that work?
Well, we're all doing a little bit different. So there's code guidelines that go with the different outlets and receptacles that go around in there. Carpentry has an assortment of different stages where they build the home on the outside and then they step away while the electrical and plumbing gets done. Then carpentry comes back in to do the drywalling, put in the doors. So
This is really cool. Now, you're looking at these two guys here. Is that the instructor there?
no, the instructor was just behind us there.
These guys are acting like they've been around for 100 years doing this.
Yeah, they're drywalling the ceiling.
That's pretty cool.
It is
Very
really cool.
Any thoughts, Laurie, about anything you'd tell prospective students who might have an interest in this as far as what the experience here at MCC in this program?
I think the experience is a great opportunity to get in, learn a little bit about the trades, and if you have a particular one you want to get involved in, it's a great opportunity to get hands-on experience and see if that's really what you want to do with the majority of your life.
And if you decide you do, how long a period of time? I mean, are we talking about a 2-year deal or what 2-year?
It's generally a 2-year degree.
Yeah.
A 2-year associate's degree. We do have certificates that students can also achieve and then take those certificates or that 2-year degree and get out in the workforce, make a little more money.
I imagine a prospective student can come in and take a look at all this, right?
Oh yeah, we give tours all the time.
Very good. Appreciate it very much. Exciting business, a little different than retail.
It is. It's a lot different.
Laurie, thanks a million. Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You bet. And there you have it, a look at how construction students at MCC learn how to build a home themselves here at the Fort Omaha campus. I'm Kent Pavelka for MCC TV.